Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Heaters franchise, even year number 2. Last episode was our second doubleheader of the season against the Grapplers, and much like the rest of the time at home, we lost another 2 games in a row, and now are on a 4-game losing streak. Lost game 1 8-4 and game 2 5-2. We then made the decision to completely tear down the entire roster and get rid of the high-level original profile players we had, bringing into year number 2, which was, of course, starting pitcher Bishop Fuller and center fielder Reyes Rufo. They are now both no longer on the roster. Bartholomew Draculo is back. He will be making the start for us in today's first matchup here against the Platypi as part of a doubleheader. And the new center fielder that we signed is a former Sirloins outfielder, Tish Ballin. She is going to be on the bench. Volter will be making the start in center field moving forward. We also made the roster move to get rid of Stracy Wickers and bring in veteran backup catcher Grizz Signoro, who is a little bit better than her. He can't hit, but he's a much better fielder and runner. Alrighty. And that brings us to the matchup today. We're in last place. We're 2-10. We are just trying to get through the rest of the season, taking on the division-leading Platypi, who are at 9-4. They are tied atop the division with the Grapplers. The Platypi need to sweep this doubleheader to put all the pressure onto the Grapplers to win their final game to match 11-win seasons. On the mound in Game 1, a right-hander Bartholomew Draculo. He is 0-2 with an 8.03 ERA and a 2.03 WHIP, making his third start of the year for us as he replaced Fuller on the roster. And on the mound for the Platypi, it is Rusty Nozzle. The second-year pitcher is 1-0 with a 7.13 ERA and a 1.47 WHIP. Platypi come in at 9-4. Lineup we're sending out there, leading off at shortstop Jesus Gould. Then it is second baseman rookie Caleb Golden. Batting third, first baseman Hercules Bentley. Batting fourth, on fire third baseman Sky Rodriguez. Batting fifth, catcher Hank Hart. Batting sixth, rookie right fielder Dax Jarvis. Batting seventh, left fielder Cash Basquette. Batting eighth, center fielder Volter. And batting ninth, the pitcher Draculo. Let's go. Alright, well, this is going to kick off a 4-game road trip here to end the season. Our final record for at home for this season, 1-7. Yes. Right now, currently on the road, we're 1-3. Not much better, but we do have a chance to have a better year on the road than we did at home if we win one of these last 4 games of the season. Platypi making it work here, relying entirely on their offense and defense to get things done. Let's see if we can throw a wrench in the Platypi's playoff plans. Now, the Platypi can still make the playoffs even if they lose both of these games. They just have to win their last game. But they want to win the division and have the top seed, so they would like to sweep this doubleheader. Gould, Golden, and Bentley up first here against Nozzle. Let's get it on. Gould, shortstop, leading off, 275 average on the year, 5 RBIs. Here's a look at Nozzle's numbers in more detail. Rusty on the year is 1-0. He has a 7.13 ERA and a 1.47 WHIP. 14 earned runs given up in his 3 starts, totaling 17 2/3 innings, so he's averaging just under 6 innings a start. 24 hits surrendered, 2 walks, 8 homers, 16 strikeouts leading the team, and a batting average against a .316. He's ready, let's go. Fastball at the letters, 0-1. Slider down, rip the third, right at Mick Stevens, 1 down. Next up is second baseman Caleb Golden, rookie hitting .340 on the year with 5 RBIs. Fastball low, ball 1. Cutter in there low, 2-0 the count to Golden, look out now. Fastball up, fouled off, 2-1, a little late on the swing. Curveball inside, misses, 3-1. Curveball down and then turned on by Golden and ripped into the corner, carrying well, but it will die at the wall. Studwick makes the catch, 2 down. Base is empty for first baseman Hercules Bentley, hitting .341 on the year with 1 homer and 4 RBIs. Curveball at the knees, line to right center field. That is in the gap, and that might be extra bases for the slow-footed Bentley. We'll see if he pushes it. He's going for it. Here's the throw from Bacon. Not in time. It's a double for Bentley, something you rarely ever see. He's in scoring position for Sky Rodriguez, the third baseman. She's on fire, hitting .581 with 4 homers and 7 RBIs. Heater inside, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up is chased, line to second. Right at Kaufman, and that will end the inning as that was chased out of the zone by Rodriguez. Bottom 1, it is scoreless. McStevens, Whitaker, and Everett due up for the Plats against Bartholomew Draculo, returning to the Heaters. We released him for a few games, and now he's back. McStevens leading off. Third baseman is hitting .367 with a homer, 8 RBIs on the year. Here's Drax's numbers on the season. He's 0-2 in his 2 starts. 8 1/3 innings pitched, or 8.03 ERA, Jesus Christ. 2.03 whip, and 11 earned runs given up in 12 1/3 innings. He's averaging just over 6 innings to start. 21 hits surrendered, 4 walks, 4 homers, and 3 strikeouts. Batting average against for Bart, .396. And here is a look at the Platypi lineup today. After McStevens, it is right fielder Leonidas Whitaker. He is locked in. And it's rookie shortstop Keegan Everett. Batting fourth, left fielder Muffin Studwick. Batting fifth, rookie catcher Nelson Schultz. He is locked in. Batting sixth, second baseman Kitty Kaufman. She is tense. Batting seventh, first baseman Scooter Sandbrick. Batting eighth, rattled center fielder Willie Bacon with Nozzle on the mound. Bart ready, here we go. Fastball up, check high, ball 1. Ball in there, lined up the middle into right center. That is extra bases for McStevens, as that's going to get all the way to the wall in right center. Bolter gets to it and gets it in, but it is a leadoff double. McStevens now locked in, and that is going to bring up right fielder rookie Leonidas Whitaker. He's locked in, hitting .298, 2 homers and 8 RBIs on the season. Two-seamer away, line to left field, Basket coming on, slides, makes the nice catch. That saves a hit. Nice play by Cash. 1 down, and that'll bring up shortstop rookie Keegan Everett, hitting .270 with 2 homers and 7 RBIs on the year. Did not get to see Everett in the first game against the Platypi this season, as he was injured at the time. Curveball in the dirt misses, ball 1. Fastball middle in, fouled off, 1-1. Two-seamer up. Popped up foul, out of play by Everett, 1-2 the count as that drifts over the fence. 1-2 pitch coming. Work ball down and in. Foul back, Everett stays alive. Two-seamer down and away. Hitting the hole to first, that is going to be a base hit as it's past diving Bentley into right field. McStevens coming home, here's the throw from Jarvis. Just laid. RBI single for the rookie Everett. 1-0 Platypi lead. Next up, left fielder Muffin Studwick, hitting .308 with a homer and 11 RBIs this season. First pitch curveball down and away from Bart. Driven by Studwick to left center field. Hit pretty well. Bolter giving chase. Lays out for it. Makes the catch. Nice play by Volt Bolter as he almost slides into the fence. That saves extra bases. 2 down in the inning. Now to bring up catcher Nelson Schultz. He's actually in his second year. My apologies. Locked in with power versus righty active, hitting .300 with a homer and 6 RBIs. Work ball down in the way, foul back, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Line to second, right at Golden. He'll make the catch, and that will end the inning. The Platypi on the board with the RBI single from Keegan Everett, the rookie. 1-0 to the second. Hart, Jarvis, and Basket do up for the Peters here in the second inning. Hank Hart leading off. Catcher hitting .242 on the year with 2 RBIs, batting in the 5 slot today. Not a great offensive year for Hank, but then again, what has our offense really done? Cutter in the dirt, ball 1. Right down the middle with it, 1-1 the count. Fastball at the knees, line by Hart to left field, but that is hit right at Studwick. He'll make the catch, 1 down. Next up is right fielder rookie Dax Jarvis, hitting .408 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. Batting in the 6th slot today. Curveball up and away, way high from Nozzle, ball 1. Lost the handle on that breaking pitch. Cutter down, fastball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider away, popped off the end of the bat into left field. Over in a few steps is Studwick. He'll make the catch, 2 down. Next up, left fielder Cash Basket, hitting .295 with a homer and 3 RBIs on the season. Curveball down and in, bounces in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball up and in, fouled off on the left side. That'll get out of play as Studwick can't track it down. 1-1 the count. Cutter up, pulled on the ground to second. Easy play for Kaufman to her left, makes the stop. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 2, it's still 1-0. Kaufman, Sandbrick, and Bacon. 6, 7, 8 do up for the Platypi here in the bottom half. Kaufman leading off. Kitty is tense right now. Second baseman hitting .379 with a homer. 10 RBIs on the year. Four-seamer down at the knees. Bunt shown and dropped down. Just foul. Good thought, though, by Kaufman as she has the speed to turn that into a base hit. Go down and away. Line to left field, right at Basket as she's in a step. Makes the catch. 1 down, soft liner. Next up is first baseman Scooter Sandbrick, hitting .243. 7 RBIs on the year. Two-seamer up and away in the first pitch. Swung through it high, 0-1. Work ball down and away. Fouled off by Sandbrick as he's early, 0-2. Four-seamer up and in. Pop it up, broken bat in front of the mound. Drack off for it. And Bart puts it away, 2 down. Next up, rattled center fielder Willie Bacon. He's playing because they don't have another center fielder on the roster. hitting 137 on the season. Not a great year for Willie. Their ball away. Strike called 0-1 is, as you know, the only good center fielder we just released last episode is Ray's Rufo. So they don't have the money to buy Rays just yet. Fastball inside, fouled off, 0-2 the count. Using her up and away. Check swing high up and up, 1-2 the count. Ball down and in. Fouled off. Willie stays alive. Using her down and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. First punch out for Bart, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for him. To the third, it's 1-0. Bolter, Draculo, and Gould due up. 8-9-1 for the Heaters. Top the third here. Bolter leading off. Center fielder now going to be the primary captain of the outfield moving forward. Hitting .545 with an RBIs. He'll finish out the rest of the year. Fastball up and in. Strike called. 0-1. Slider inside misses. 1-1. Cutter inside. Grounded to second. Right at Kaufman on a hop. She'll make the play. 1 down. Next up is Bart. Draculo hitting 1 for 3 on the year as a batter. We're about to whiff through it. 0-1. Nozzle locked in here. Slider down and in. Popped up to short. Back for it is Everett on the grass. 2 down. And now to bring up Gould, who's 0 for 1. Cutter up high. Ball 1. Fastball up. Grounded hard at the middle. Past the diving Everett into center field. Base hit for Jesus Gould as he'll keep the inning alive with a 2-out single. Our second hit of the game. Next up is Caleb Golden, the rookie. He's 0 for 1. Flew out deep to left field his first time up. Slider inside misses. Ball 1 as Nozzle's no longer locked in. Fastball away. Misses outside. 2-0 the count. Don't do it. Slider up and in. Turned on by Golden, but ripped foul. 2-1. Curveball up and away. Popped up. Shallow right center field. That's dropping quickly. Getting over there for it is Whitaker, and he will make the catch, though, to end the inning. Bottom 3, it's still 1-0. Nozzle, McStevens, and Whitaker do up 9-1-2 for the Platypi here in the bottom half of the third. Nozzle leading off, hitting 2 for 9 at the plate this season. Locked in currently after escaping the third inning with another 0 on the board. Fastball up and in, fouled back, 0-1. Two-seamer up and away. Fouled off again. Nozzle stays alive, 0-2. Curveball down and away. Fouled off, out of play. Do it again, still 0-2. Forkball down and in. Grounded to third. Rodriguez to her left, cuts it off. Fires the first. 1 down. Next up is McStevens. He's 1 for 1 today with a double back in the first inning and a run scored. He's currently locked in. First pitch to him, a forkball away. Line to right center field. That's going to hang up for Bolter, though. He makes the catch on the hard liner. 2 down. Base is empty for Whitaker. He's 0 for 1. Robbed of extra bases on a diving play by Basquette as she slid in there in left field to save a sinking liner. Fastball down in the way. Strike called on the 4-seamer. 0-1. Ball down and in. Check swing low. 1-1. Good eye there from Whitaker. Ball down in the way. Grounded up the middle of the second. Golden over. Dives. Cuts it off. Gets up and fires. In time to first. Nice play by the rookie, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Drac. To the fourth, it's 1-0. Bentley, Rodriguez, and Hart of the Heaters lineup coming up. Bentley leading off. He's doubled back in the first inning. He's 1 for 1 today. One of the rare times we'll see Bentley make it to second base. Fastball up and in high. Ball 1 is it's now a locked-in Nozzle to face the Heaters offense. Curveball hangs on the next pitch. Driven deep center field by Bentley, carrying well. Back at the warning track is Bacon. He'll make the catch. 1 down. Anywhere else in the ballpark, it's probably gone. 1 down. Here's Rodriguez. 0 for 1 with the soft line out to second base her first time up. Down the locked-in Mojo. Cutter down in the way outside. Ball 1. Fastball up and in. Line at the middle. Base hit for Rodriguez as she'll seek that into center field. First hit today for Sky. She's 1 for 2 and back to on fire. Hey. Next up, Hank Hart. He's 0 for 1 today. Flew out his first time up to left field. Cutter in there at the knees. 0-1. Nozzle no longer locked in. Curveball away. Popped up by Hart off the end of the bat to center. In on it, Bacon. Willie is there, and he'll put it away for the second out. Rodriguez still at first as Nozzle's locked in again. Here is Dax Jarvis. Rookie's 0 for 1 today. Popped out the shortstop his first time up. Fastball low. Ball 1. Fastball at the knees. Line by Jarvis to left field. Hit well. Back for it. Studwick at the warning track, though, as he makes the catch. That ends the inning. Bottom 4, it is still 1-0. Hard lineup coming up for the Platypi here. Everett, Studwick, and Schultz. Here's Keegan Everett, 1 for 1 today with an RBI single. So far, the only run that has scored has come off the rookie's bat. Trying to find his second hit of the game here. Two-seamer middle in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. High and outside. 1-1 the count. Forkball down and in. Ripped hard up the line. Fair ball as it gets into the left field corner. Extra bases for the rookie Everett. Basket finally gets to it. She'll get it in, but it is a leadoff double for the rookie as he is in scoring position. To start the inning, and that'll bring up Muffin Studwick, who now has RBI man activate. He is 0 for 1. Blew out to deep left field his first time up. Strike at the knees on the curveball, 0-1. Rod him a nice diving play by Volt Bolter. Fouled off, 0-2 the count now to Studwick. Forkball down and in the dirt. Good block by Hank Hart. 1-2 still the count. Two-seamer up and away. Line to first, right at Bentley, who misses it as it gets by him into right field. Uncharacteristic miss there from Bentley, who's normally sure-handed, as it just went right through his legs. First and third now. No error charge, though, as he didn't touch it. Schultz up next, 0 for 1 today. No longer locked in. Schultz trying to get out of jam, get the runs home and extend the lead here for the Platypi in the fourth. Bart trying to strand the runners. First pitch forkball down and away. In the dirt, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. Ground in the middle of second hard. Diving Golden cuts it off. Flips the second one. Gould to first. Double play. But a run does score. 2-0 Platypi. No RBI, though, for Schultz. That's going to bring up Kaufman, who's 0 for 1. Two-seamer up and in. Turned on and ripped deep left center field. That is carrying well. Basket will not get there as it one hops to the wall. Extra bases for the speedy Kaufman as she is in with a double. Keep the inning alive here with 2 down as Drac is now down to neutral mojo. Here's Sandbrick. 0 for 1. He has RBI to activate here. Four-seamer down in the way in the first pitch. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Forkball down and in. Grounded to first, right at Bentley. This time he secures it and takes it himself. That will end the inning. 1 run in on the double play ground out by Schultz. No RBI. 2-0 Platypi lead to the 5th. Basket, Bolter, and Draculo due up. Leading off is Cash Basket. Left fielder 0 for 1 today with the fly out. Ball down and in. Line to center field, but right at Willie Bacon. He'll make the catch. 1 down. Next up, Volt Bolter. He's 0 for 1 today. Slider down and in. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Cutter up and in. Ripped one hopper to second. Backhanded by Kaufman, and that is the second out of the inning. Now to bring up the pitcher slot, Draculo. He is 0 for 1 today. Ball down in the way. Hard chopper to second. Kaufman there makes the play. 1-2-3 inning for the Platypi here in the 5th. Bottom half we go to the 5th. Halfway home here. It's good pitchers duel. Platypi on top, though, 2-0. 8-9-1 due up. Bacon, Nozzle, and McStevens. Here's Willie Bacon, 0 for 1 today. Still rattled. Four-seamer inside. Check swing strike called. 0-1 as Draculo's now locked in. Two-seamer up and away. Turned on by Bacon. Crack left center field. Hit pretty well. Bolter going back. Lays out for it and makes the catch off the fence. That will be extra bases for Willie Bacon. His first hit in probably a long time. Leadoff double for him, and that'll bring up Nozzle with the RBI chance. He is 0 for 1. Grounded out to third base his first time up. Two-seamer up and in on the first pitch. Bunt shown. Pulled back. Strike called. 0-1. Four-seamer down in the way. Strike called. 0-2. Big pitch coming from Drac here. Forkball down. Bunt shown. Drop down. Drac over. No play at third. He'll go to first. Sack bunt successful for Nozzle. 1 down. Runner at third for McStevens. 1 for 2 with the double today. He is locked in. First pitch curveball down and away. Ripped to short at the line. Right at Gould, who makes the catch. 2 down. Runner still at third here for Whitaker. He's 0 for 2 today. Forkball down and away in the first pitch. Chopped behind the plate. Chased by Whitaker. 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Chased it inside. 0-2 the count as Drac looking to put him away here. Four-seamer up and away. Fouled off. Whitaker fighting to stay alive. Ball down and in. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. Hart looks the runner back. Fires to first. And that ends the inning as Drax strands the leadoff base runner to the 6th. It's still 2-0. Gould, Golden, and Bentley due up for the Heaters. Let's see if we can break through against Nozzles. We only have 3 hits here through 5 innings. Rusty pitching well today. Here's Gould. 1 for 2 with a single. Getting ready to lead us off here. Nozzle locked in. Curveball down and in is just inside. Ball 1. Fastball inside on the cutter. Misses. 2-0 the count to Gould. Fastball down and in. Line to center field. Hit well, but Bacon right there for it. Makes the catch. 1 down. Unlucky today. Next up, Golden. He's 0 for 2 today. Slider down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Fastball down and in is low on the inside check. 1-1. Fastball middle of the plate. Ripped by Golden to left field. Hit well, but again, right at Studwick. 2 down, and that'll bring up Hercules Bentley. 1 for 2 today with a double. And a flyout. Fastball away misses. Ball 1. Fastball away misses. 2-0. Fastball up. Check swing high. Good take. 3-0 the count. Cutter down the middle. Taken for a strike. 3-1. Fastball away. Grounded hard to second. Right at Kaufman on the backhand. She'll make the play. 1-2-3 inning for Nozzle as he is through the 6th with the shutout. Bottom 6. It's still 2-0. Platypi. Hard lineup coming up here. Everett, Studwick, and Schultz. Rookie Keegan Everett leading off. Shortstop has scored a run, and he singled in a run back in the 1st inning. 2 for 2 today. Fastball and away on the first pitch. Check swing strike called at the letters. 0-1. Forkball down and in. Swung over the top of it. 0-2 the count. Big pitch coming from Bart. Curveball down and away. Check swing in the dirt. 1-2. Good take by Everett. You see him up and in. Popped up to right. Jarvis over and in. Right fielder makes the catch. 1 down. Next up, Studwick. He's 1 for 2 today. Singled last time at the plate. Fastball away. Chased it outside. 0-1. Curveball down and away. Pulled foul. 0-2 the count. You see him up and in. Chased it inside. Strike 3. Second punch out for Drac. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up catcher Nelson Schultz. Grounded into a double play last time up, but he did drive in a run, although it doesn't count as an RBI. 0 for 2 today, and Powers righty still active for the sophomore catcher. Fastball down and in. Check swing strike. 0-1. Using him up and away. Grounded to first. Bentley over on the backhand. Takes it himself. Flips to Bart in time. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Bart as he has a quality start through 6 innings so far. To the 7th, it is still 2-0. Rodriguez, Hart, and Jarvis due up for the Heaters here in the 7th. Rodriguez singled last time at the plate. She's also lined out to second. She's 1 for 2 today. On fire once again. Slider down and in is low. Ball 1. Fastball up and away is high. 2-0 the count. Look out now. Fastball up, turned on by Rodriguez into the gap, left center field. That'll split them, and 1 hop to the fences. Rodriguez will have extra bases. She'll lead off the inning with a double. Sky, once again, being our hottest hitter. She gets the rally started. Let's see if we can pass the baton of momentum down the lineup. Here is Hank Hart. He's 0 for 2 today, looking for his first hit in today's action. Where Nozzle sets and fires. Cutter is in there on the inside corner, 0-1. Cutter up, line to short, right at Everett, holding the runner. 1 down. Next up is Jarvis, who's 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out and flown out. Ball away in just outside. Ball 1. Good eye from Jarvis. Cutter up and in is high on the heater. 2-0 the count. Look out now. Don't do it. Cutter down. Driven by Jarvis to left center field. He cracked it well. Deep enough for Bacon. He'll make the catch. 2 down. And Rodriguez will tag as that is deep enough in the gap where they won't get her. She is now at third. Here is Basquette. Cash is 0 for 2 today, trying to deliver a big hit. Fastball in the dirt. Ball 1. Slider middle in. Line at the middle. Base hit for Basquette as she's going to cash in an RBI. It is 2-1. Heaters on the board in the 7th. Keeps inning alive for Volt Bolter. He's 0 for 2 today. Looking for his first hit of the action. Nozzle sets. Still locked in, though, despite the run scoring. Cutter high. Misses. Ball 1. Fastball up and in. Fisted foul. Out of play. 1-1. Fastball up and in. Bolter turns on it, skies it to right field, but it's right at Whitaker. He'll make the catch to end the inning. Bottom 7, it is 2-1. Heaters finally on the board with the RBI by Basket. Kaufman, Sandberg, and Bacon due up. Pitcher slot due up 4th. Here's Kaufman, 1 for 2 today with the double last time at the plate. She is, however, still tense. First pitch fork, ball below the knees, in just low, ball 1. Two-seamer up. Driven by Kaufman to left center, hit well. Bolter retreating to the warning track. He's there, and left center puts it away. 1 down. Next up is Scooter Sandberg. He's 0 for 2 today. Fastball down and in. Line to third, right at Rodriguez. She'll make the catch. 2 down. Base is empty for Willie Bacon. Doubled last time at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. He's also flown out. First pitch curveball down and in. Quick line in the hole to short. Diving Gould off his glove. Good effort by Jesus. He couldn't secure it. Infield single for Willie Bacon. He's 2 for 3. And finally back to tense mojo. Rusty Nozzle do up next. 0 for 1 today. Sack bunted last time at the plate. He's also grounded out, and he will continue to bat. So that means he will pitch next inning. Fastball up on the first pitch, fouled off, 0-1. A little late on the swing was Nozzle. Forkball down and away. Nozzle fouls it back, 0-2 the count. Dracula looking for the punch-out. Two-seamer up and away. Chased it high, strike 3, fooled him. Third punch-out for Drac, and that ends the inning with a 0. To the 8th, it's 2-1. Drac coming up first. We will pinch hit for him, followed by Gould and Golden. Drac will go 7 innings today, gives up 7 hits to the Platypi, no walks. 2 earned runs, no homers. He kept the ball in the ballpark. He pitched well. We just don't have an offense. Hey, Lawai, how's it going, buddy? Imagine how it went in the first. Picture that for the whole game. We lost 17-3. That episode title on YouTube is Scuff from Beginning to End, if you were interested to look it up. Oh, yeah, we got smoked the entire game. All right, pinch hitter starting the inning off for us here. We're going to give it to, we're down a run. Let's go Jax Trevino, the rookie third baseman, as he's got the pop. Let's see if he can deliver. It's on there. It wasn't today's video. It was yesterday's video, I believe. So, rookie Trevino leading off here. Pinch hitting for Drac. Hitting .050 on the year with an RBI on the season. Ooh, interesting thought. I have been thinking about doing that, Stuart. I know I dropped it down to 83 at the beginning of the season because it was at 85 at the end of my last series. I have been thinking about dropping it down. I'm just not sure if I should go down to 81 or 80 because I don't want to drop it down too far and make it too easy. Dee-dee. Locked in. Lazo drops a fastball in there at the letters. 0-1 the count to Trevino. Fastball, middle of the plate. Popped it off the end of the bat. McStevens giving chase. I don't think he'll get there. He won't. It's a foul ball, 0-2. Overexcited. Chased the slider outside, 0-1. 1 down, and here's Gould. 1 for 3 with a single. Oh, thank you, Stuart. I appreciate it. Glad they're entertaining. Heater away. Misses to Gould. Ball 1. Nozzle behind in the count again. Cutter up and in. That time it's at the letters. 1-1 the count. Fastball middle plate. Ooh, missed that one. That's just off the end of the bat. Gould, Bacon's over for it in right center. He'll put it away. 2 down. Base is empty for rookie Caleb Golden. Not a great day for Caleb. He's 0 for 3. Trying to find his momentum. Curveball hangs. Turned on down the left field line. Hooking. Foul. It was gone as it scraped over the wall. God fucking damn it. We cannot get a break this season. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, fuck. 0-1. Fastball up, line to second. One hopper to Kaufman, who's going to field that, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. Unlucky there. Should we double switch? Probably. Golden's clearly not hitting today, so we might as well take him out while we got the chance. We're only down a run, so we want to keep it at a 1-run deficit. Let's go with Bulgar. He's the best reliever we got. Put the rookie in. We'll take Golden out. Bottom 8, it is 2-1. McStevens, Whitaker, and Everett due up. McStevens leading off, 1 for 3 with a double. Trevino's going to have to move because he can't play second base. I am aware. Trevino, he's not hitting well either this season. And Rodriguez cannot come out. What can he play? He can play first. Hank Hart's not hitting. I could take Hart out. But I like having Hank behind the plate. Ooh, I didn't think this through. Shit. Fuck. Well, I know who's got to play second. It's got to be Pollard. So then where do I put Trevino? I put him at first. Bentley goes to catcher. Hank Hart comes out. But Senoro's a good fielding catcher, but I need a bat. I do need a bat in the lineup. Ooh, okay, I got to think this one through real quick. Okay. I mean, we could just take Trevino out, but I want to have the pop in the lineup for later in the game. How's he at fielding? If I move him to first, what's it look like? Bentley's a much better fielder. You know what, I'll just take Trevino out. He's not going to hit anyway. So Jax will come out, and we'll put Pollard in at second. All right, Bolgar's on the mound now, the rookie reliever, trying to keep it a one-run game here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Luis has made 5 appearances on the year, which is the most out of the bullpen. No record, a 3 ERA and a 1.11 whip. 3 earned runs given up with a save recorded in 9 innings. 8 hits surrendered, 2 walks, a homer, and 8 strikeouts. Leading the bullpen in that category. Batting average against, also leading here, 229. Yeah, I understand that thought, Stuart. Yeah, if you get older, it gets harder with the hand-eye coordination. It does seem that way. I feel like this has gotten harder as we've gone on, you know. It started off pretty easy for me, and then it's just gotten harder. I wonder what I bet you SMB4 will be even harder than this because they'll finally have the ego attuned properly to the correct settings, probably. Because I remember when they first released this one, pitching was, like, not dominant at all, as that's fouled back on the first pitch to McStevens on the high fastball. And they had to, like, really give it a big boost midway through when they were bringing out that stat update to get it just right. Really hoping they get it right on the first try this time. Curveball away, that's in the dirt, 1-1. Zimmer down and in, turned on to short, past the diving Gould, that is a base hit. McStevens on to start the inning as Platypi are going to be looking for an insurance run here, and Beefcake is now on fire. I don't like that. Whitaker up next, he's 0 for 3. Zimmer down in the way, strike called, 0-1, nice pitch there from Luis. Curveball down and in, chop foul, 0-2. Zimmer up and in. Foul back. We'll do it again. Still at 0-2. Zimmer up and away. Chased it high. Strike 3. First punch out for Bolgar. 1 down. They said it was projected to come out here, I think, in May, if I remember correctly, or April of this year. I'm expecting it to be delayed by at least a month, so I'm assuming it's probably going to be in the summer. But they did say Q1 of 2024. I'm already expecting it to be Q2, so we'll see. Two-seamer down in the way to Everett, fouled off, 0-1. Everett is 2 for 3 today. He's doubled, singled in a run, and scored a run himself. Definitely the lead bat for the Platypi today. Fastball down and in, fouled off, 0-2 the count. Luis ahead in the driver's seat here. Ball down in the way. Chased it in the dirt, strike 3. Punch out for Bolgar, 2 down. And Studwick is due up next, 1 for 3 with a single. McStevens still stuck over at first base. Four-seamer up and away in the first pitch. High, ball 1. Two-seamer down and in. Low, 2-0. Good take there. Good take. Curveball down and away. In the dirt. 3-0. No need to swing. Composed activates for Bolgar here. Fastball down and away. Strike called right there. 3-1. Two-seamer up and in. Check swing inside. Strike called. Full count. Here we go. Runner's going to go with the pitch. Let's see if we can get the punch out. Curveball away. Lined, right in the face. Bolgar is down. Hart to first, though, recovers to get the out. Luis is locked in, but he's going to need an ice pack and probably some smelling salts. I'm pretty sure he's dead. To the 9th, it is 2-1. Bentley, Rodriguez, Hart. Hart of the lineup up. Pun intended? I don't think so. They do keep a tight lip about it. They did the same thing before they released 3 as well. It got really quiet right before it came out. So it's close to coming out. We just don't know when. And that did catch Bolgar in the face, so he's out probably for the rest of the season. Great, he was our best reliever. Shit. Bentley leading off, trying to find a way to get on base here. I believe he's 1 for 3 today with a double. Facing Nozzle, going for the complete game. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball inside misses, 2-0 the count to Hercules. Fastball down and then broken back grounder right at Kaufman, and that's going to be the first out. Unlucky. Next up is Rodriguez. Sky is 2 for 3. She doubled last time up, scored a run. She's also singled. On fire still. Curveball away, misses from Nozzle, ball 1. Fastball down, line at the middle, base hit for Sky. Her 3rd hit today. She's 3 for 4. Tying run at first for the Heaters here with 1 down in the 9th. Next up is Hank Hart. Catcher hitless today, 0 for 3. I don't have another pinch hitter, so we got to have him bat. Nozzle set. Curveball hangs. Hart cracks it right center. That's hanging up. Bacon there. Runs it down for the second out. I'm really wishing he would drop it. He was rattled. Next up is Jarvis. Right fielder 0 for 3 today. Rookie is the last chance for the Heaters today with 2 down in the 9th. Runner at first. He represents the go-ahead run. Fastball high. Curveball high to Jarvis. Ball 1. Right there. Damn it. 1-1. Curveball hangs. Oh, that was the pitch. Fouled off. 1-2. Fastball up and away. Chase grounded to third. McStevens over. Fires to first. And that is the end of the first game here of the doubleheader. Heaters lose again. It's our 5th loss in a row. Second time we've reached 5 losses in a row this season. 2-1 the final here in game 1. A nice pitcher's duel. Very quick game as well. Under 40 minutes. Just neither offense got anything done today. Winning run scored in the 4th on a double play ground out by the catcher Stewart, or Schultz, whatever his name is. It's Schultz. And they had the RBI single back in the 1st inning by the rookie Everett. Our only run came on a single in the 7th by Cash Basket. Looking at the box scores, there's a lot of zeros for both clubs in this one. I'm not going to go ahead and read them, but we already know where the runs came from. No homers today for either club. 1 RBI for each team. It is what it is. Drac goes 7 innings. Quality start for Bart. 7 hits given up, 4 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. He gets the loss, though. He falls to 0-3. Finishes with an ERA just over 6. Thanks. I'm thinking about it. I got to fire myself. Bulgar, 1 inning pitched, 1 hit given up, 2 strikeouts, and a line drive to the face. His season is unfortunately going to be over. He will not be healthy for any of the last 3 games of the season. And on the other side for the Nozzle, 9 innings, complete game, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout. Nozzle improves to 2-0 to finish his season with an ERA just over 5. Not great, but it's passable when your offense wins your games. So Nozzle, the player of the game for his pitching, followed by Drac, and then Rodriguez with her 3-hit day. Unlucky. Oh, well, it is what it is. We still got 1 more game here today, so no one go anywhere. Unless you got something to do, then by all means, please, don't let me take up your time. Crap. Well, we're not making any roster moves because there isn't anyone else I want to get rid of or sign, so we're just going to go ahead and have a look at what the other teams did here real quick, do player development, and then we'll jump into Game 2 real quick. Meet Commonly, the young reliever, picked up by the Sawteeth as they cut Maximo Primo, their closer. Sawteeth, of course, already out of the playoff hunt. Also, the Overdogs signed Chance Lauderbury as they get rid of Thunder Chump. All right, Chance, way to go, buddy. Only $500,000, that's a steal. Overdogs also pick up Dale Nail, the former Moonstars right fielder. They get rid of second-year player Chopper Birch, pardon the stutter. Overdogs also get Jacob Marshmallows. They're cleaning house. They get rid of Slip Vanderwink, the former Sirloin starter. They also cut Buttons Bunderson. Ha, fuck you, you bastard. I still hate you. Idoya comes on, the utility player. He's back with the Overdogs. And then Sack the Song is cut by the Sirloins as they're also mathematically out of the playoff hunt. They bring in Mick Steele. And Kenna Korn is released by the Blowfish as they upgrade with Kira Nutmeg on the bench there. Blowfish still in the divisional lead. They are looking to make a playoff push. Yep, that's an easy message to report as well. Indeed. There's that button real quick. Blind purport that. This is more of a bot kind of thing. And he's blocked, yes. Alright, Kenna Korn, yeah. Generally, she can be used as like a backup catcher if you wanted to get rid of, say, Rocky Backstop. Just keep her as like a backup catcher and use her that way. That's basically all you can do with her. She's got some decent pop in the bat, so it is what it is. All right, player development, that's right. That's what we're doing. Okay, so what was I going to buy? No, you're not going to be here, so no. Okay, that one's new. Not worried about this one. What else we got? Let's see. Jarvis. this might be worth the risk. Maybe not, though. I don't want to give him bad jumps. He's got some good speed. We wanted to get this one for Pollard, and I think this one for Lou. I think we can afford both, so go ahead and get Pollard's first here. Going to get the 15 power, a big roll for the backup. Ha-ha! 61 pop in the bat. No power versus righty upgrade, though. But now Pollard is a dangerous hitter, and he's a B+. He might bump his way into the starting lineup at this rate, the way he's been playing. He's been upgrading well. And then Lou, let's get this cheap upgrade here for Lou. 2 junk. He's going up to 29 and 1 accuracy to 53. Okay. Finally, he's a C. Thank Christ. We're getting there. We're getting there, Lou. He throws a little funkier. Okay. Oh, favorite. Oh, you like Hito. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that's a fair argument with utility. I agree. That's why Harsh McFreddy always played first base. Well, he always played third base when we had whoever the other first baseman was we had. I think Rodriguez. Yeah, when we picked up Kenzie Rodriguez, I just moved Harsh over to third because he had utility. My favorite player? Ooh, that's a tough one. Ooh, I've got so many. I have to pick one. I guess if I had to pick one, just based on the amount of success I've had, I've got to go Buck Swiner. Buck Swiner from the Moose. Once you develop him into like a, he's already got good fielding. You just give him a little bit more arm and a whole lot of contact. Dude is an unstoppable beast in the lineup and in the field. He made the Buzzards what they were. All right. Oh, right. Preview. Second game of the doubleheader here against Platypi. They need this win to put all the pressure on the Grapplers and keep their division lead. We're going to send lefty Vern Turnburner to the hill. 1-1 with a 6.32 ERA and a 1.98 whip. And on the mound for Tarak Smith, 1-0 with a 3.71 ERA and a 1.18 whip. The former Hot Corner starter. So we have the edge in the pitching department. We'll see if that means a damn thing. All right, batting lineup. This is what they want, and this is what they shall get. Pollard leading off at second. Now with the power upgrade, he's a little bit better hitter, so he will give Golden the chance to get out of his own head. Gould again at shortstop, down to the 2-hole in the lineup. Bentley again bats third at first. Rodriguez still in the cleanup slot, still on fire. Jarvis up to the 5 slot. He'll be in right. Hart down to the 6 slot, still behind the dish, a little tense. I would sub in Senoro here, but he can't hit. So, yeah, no. Batting 7th still is Basquette in left, and Bolter still batting 8th in center with Turnburner on the mound. Let's go for game 2. It's a day-night doubleheader, as there were no games in between our two sims, so... Oh yeah, best underdog, Digaforto. Hands down. No argument here from me. I love Dig. He's just a guy you want to mold into a starter because he is young, he has utility, he can play the entire infield, he's already a good fielder. All you need to do is just upgrade his speed and his bat, and he is a good player. Alrighty, we're going to be up first here again. Well, we're still on the road here. We're going to be on the road for the last 4 games of the year, so this is game 2 of 4. Game 2 of 2 today. The other 2 will be in a later episode. Pollard, Gould, and Bentley do up against Tarak Smith. Pollard leading off, second baseman hitting .238 with 2 RBIs as he starts for Golden here in the top of the lineup. He will face Tarak Smith, the former Hot Corners starter. Tarak on the year, 1-0. He has a 3.71 ERA and a 1.18 whip. 7 runs given up in 3 starts, totaling 17 innings. So, again, just under 6 innings to start. 14 hits surrendered, 6 walks, a homer, a hit batsman, and 13 strikeouts. Batting average against .226 on the year for Tarak. Oh, not even close. Not even close. We are 2-11. There's no way. There is no way. Good Lord. We're 2-11. The Platypi are playing for the division title right now. They are 10-4. They need this win to get to 11-4. Change up at the knees, 0-1. Because I believe the team in second is at 10-5. Cutter up and away, 0-2 the count from Tarak. Throw ball down, line to left, right at him. There's Studwick again, 1 down. Very brutal indeed. Jesus schooled up, 273 average, 5 RBIs on the year for the shortstop. He had 2 hits in the first game. Fastball inside, ball 1. Change up away, miss it. Oh, it's a strike. Never mind. 1-1. Cutter low, 2-1. Curveball's inside, 3-1. Fastball middle in, grounded to second, right at Kaufman, and that's going to be the easy second out. Yeah, I hope so. I need this momentum. Bentley up next, third First baseman hitting .333 with a homer, 4 RBIs, 1 hit in the first game from Herc, and that is in there at the knees on the cutter, 0-1. Curveball's in the dirt away, 1-1. Fastball up and away, swung through it, 1-2. Cutter away, fouled off, we'll do it again, still 1-2. Fastball middle of the plate, line at the middle, base hit as Bentley got to it, and that's going to be his first hit today in game 2. That 2-out single keeps the inning alive for Rodriguez. Sky is still on fire, hitting .600, 4 homers, 7 RBIs on the year. Just think what she could be batting if she didn't miss those 4 games for the shoulder injury. Cutter away, misses, ball 1. Fastball away, strike called, 1-1. Good pitch there from Tarak. That's outside though in the heater, 2-1. Fastball up and in. Bloop by Rodriguez to left center. That's going to drop in. Another hit for Sky. Going for third is Bentley. He's going to try it. And the throw is late. Good hustle by Herc. His massive 8 speed gets him there. 2 in scoring position on the double for Jarvis. Rookie hitting .377 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Nice. Changeup inside misses ball 1 as Smith is already tense. Fastball away, grounded in the hold short, backhanded by Everett, making the throw to first in time to end the inning as we do not score. Yes, his 8 speed. He was really picking him up and putting him down there. Bottom 1, we're scoreless. Sandberg, McStevens, and Whitaker due up. Sandberg leading off here in the inning for the Platypi. Here's the numbers for Vern Turnberner this season. 1-1, a .632 ERA and a .198 whip. 3 starts, he's thrown 15 2/3 innings, so just over 5 innings to start. 13 runs given up, 11 earned, 24 hits, 7 walks, 2 homers, and 9 strikeouts. Batting average against .358 for Turnberner. Lineup for the Platypi after Sandberg, it is the third baseman Beefcake McStevens, who's locked in, then right fielder Leonidas Whitaker. Batting 4th, left fielder Muffin Studwick. Shortstop Keegan Everett, the rookie, batting 5th. Tugboat Thomas in behind the dish. He'll bat number 6. Willie Bacon in center, still tense, batting 7th. And still tense at second base is Kitty Kaufman in the 8th slot with Tarak Smith batting number 9. Sandberg on the air hitting .225, 7 RBIs on the season for Scooter. Fastball away in the check swing, 0-1 as Turnberner gets ahead. Screwball down and in is inside, 1-1. Slider at the knees, strike called, 1-2. Nice pitch there from Vern. See me down in the way. Outside, 2-2. Fastball up and in. Fouled back. We'll do it again still at 2-2. Change up at the knees. Line to right field. In on it. Jarvis will slide. Makes that catch. Nice play, rookie. 1 down. Next up is McStevens. Beefcake locked in, hitting .375 with a homer and 8 RBIs there at the hot corner today for the Platypi. Slider, middle of the plate. Line at the middle. Base hit as that was a hanger. Single for McStevens. He's on with 1 down. Whitaker up next. Right fielder hitting .275. 2 homers. 8 RBIs on the year. Four-seamer at the knees on the first pitch. Runner goes. Hit and run. Past the diving Gould into center. And that is a base hit. First and second now with 1 down. And Rodriguez missed the ball. That's not surprising. She has 12 fielding people. Studwick up next. RBI man active. Hitting .304 with a homer and 11 RBIs. RBI man active for Muffin, trying to deliver. Screwball at the knees, check swing strike called, 0-1. 2-seamer up and in, high, 1-1, good eye. 4-seamer down and in. Broken bat, foul off, 1-2 the count. Slider up and away, outside, 2-2. Change it down and away. Grounded to second. Pollard there, flips to second, 1. Gould to first, double play, and Turnberner gets out of the inning. To the second, we're scoreless. Hart, Basket, and Bolter due up. Hank Hart leading off, catcher in the 6th slot today. He's 10, hitting .216 with 2 RBIs on the year. Fastball inside, ball 1. Cutter in there at the knees, 1-1. Fastball up and in, line to second, right at Kaufman, 1 down. Next up is Cash Basket. Left fielder drove in our only run in the first game, hitting .298 with 1 homer and now 4 RBIs on the season. Changeup away, misses, ball 1. Changeup away, check swing strike, 1-1. Cutter middle of the plate, driven by Basket to left center field, hit pretty well. That's carrying to the warning track, but Studwick is there. And he dropped the ball! E7, as that's going to be an error. It would have been a double. Runner in scoring position for Bolter as we try to take the lead. hitting .429 with an RBI in the air. Cutter up and in, curveball up and in, ripped to right center. That's going to split him. Extra bases for Bolter as that unearned run will score. 1-0 Heaters, and Bolter's digging for third. He'll be in with a triple. Attaboy, Volt, attaboy. See, I knew one of them was going to drop it. I just didn't think it was Studwick. Turnburner up next, batting 167, runner at third. Fastball inside, popped it up. I chased it. Sandbrick over, 2 down. Next up is Pollard, second baseman 0 for 1. Let's see if Jamie can deliver. Use that extra power, Jamie. We gave it to you for a reason. Fastball low, ball 1 on the cutter. Fastball down and in, that's another cutter. Strike called, 1-1. Chase the fastball in the dirt, 1-2 the count from Jamie. Fastball up, line at the middle, base hit for Pollard as he'll deliver his third RBI of the year. 2-0 Heaters, and that one is going to be earned. Yep, that buddy's younger, and he's actually got potential now. Here's Gould, 0 for 1. Currently tense. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Both batter and pitcher tense in this matchup. Cutter down and in, strike called, 1-1. Curve up and in, bloop down the left field line. Can Studwick catch this one? Yes, he can. Okay, that ends the inning. Bottom 2, it's 2-0. Heaters take the lead thanks to a crucial error by Studwick, a triple by Bolter, and then a single by Pollard. Bottom 2, Everett, Thomas, and Bacon do up. Here's Keegan Everett, rookie shortstop, hitting .293, 2 homers, 8 RBIs on the air, drove in 1 of the 2 runs and scored the second one in the first game. Slider down and in, low, ball 1. Definitely was the MVP batter for the Platypi. Fastball away, misses, 2-0. Screwball up and in. Ooh, inside. No love here for Turnburner. 3-0 the count. You see me down the middle, fouled off. Everett was waiting for it. Just a little slow on the swing. 3-1 pitch coming. Change up at the knees. Skied to right. Jarvis retreating to the warning track. He might be out of room. Leaps, and it's gone. I overran it. Keegan Everett keeps the hot bat alive as the rookie delivers a home run, his third of the year. And the Platypi are on the board. It is 2-1. Next up is Tugboat Thomas, backup catcher, getting the start today, giving Schultz a day off. Veteran hitting .320, 8 RBIs on the year. Solid offensive year for Tugboat. Fastball high, ball 1. Change up down. That's swung through, 1-1 the count. Two-seamer away. Ooh, outside. Good check, 2-1. Slider inside, misses, 3-1. Fastball away, grounded to first, right at Bentley. He'll take it himself to the bag. 1 down. Next up, Willie Bacon. Center fielder still tense, hitting .167 on the year. He had 2 hits in the first game, going 2 for 3. Using their away. Fouled off, 0-1. Change it down and in. Low and inside, 1-1. Receiver up and in. Swung through it, 1-2 the count. Slider up and away. Line by Bacon up the line, just foul. 1-2 still the count. Screwball away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still 1-2. Two-seamer up. Strike 3 called at the letters. Punch out for Turnburner. His first. 2 down. Base is empty for Kaufman. Second baseman still tense. Hitting .377. 1 homer. 10 RBIs on the year. First pitch slider in there at the knees. Strike called. 0-1. Four-seamer up and in. High. 1-1. Change it down and in. Fouled off by Kaufman. 1-2 the count. Tough out activates here. Two-seamer up and away. High and outside. Good eye. 2-2. Screwball down in the way. Fouled off. Kaufman stays alive. Four-seamer up and in. Popped up left center. Bolter going over for it. Now in. Makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Platypi on the board, though, with the solo home run by rookie Keegan Everett. The shortstop cuts the lead in half. 2-1 to the third. Hard to line up for the Heaters here. Bentley, Rodriguez, and Jarvis. Bentley leading off. First baseman singled in the first inning. 1 for 1 today. Fastball up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Fastball down and in low. 1-1. Change up away. Outside. 2-1. Fastball up and in. Grounded up the middle. Shortstop Everett to his left. Cuts it on a hop. Fires the first. 1 down. Next up is Sky Rodriguez, who doubled her first at bat. She's 1 for 1 today. Ball down in the way in the dirt. Ball 1. Cut her away, chased it outside, 1-on-1. Fastball up and in, line to center. Base hit for Rodriguez. Her second hit, she's 2 for 2. Sky keeping the hot hitting alive, trying to get up to that jacked mojo, which we haven't seen yet here in the series. Jarvis up next, 0 for 1 today. Change up inside, misses, ball 1. Ball at the knees, ripped to second, past Kaufman into right field, base hit. First hit for Jarvis here in the doubleheader. First and second now with 1 down. Next up, Hank Hart, catcher 0 for 1 today, intense. Flew out to right center his first time up. Fastball low from Smith, ball 1. Ball away, misses, 2-0. Good hitters count for Hart. Fastball high and away, 3-0. Fastball up and in, ball 4, missed inside. First walk for Smith, base is loaded. Hart back to neutral. Basket up, base is juiced, 1 down. Can cash become cash money? Let's find out. First pitch changeup in there at the knees, 0-1. Fastball middle in, ripped by Basket, right center, that could clear him. Rodriguez is in. Jarvis around third, he's going to score. Coming around is Hart. It is a bases clearing double for Basket as she cashes in 3. Cash money makes it 5-1. Bolter up next, 1 for 1 with an RBI triple. And that'll do it for Tarak Smith as he leaves rattled after 2 1/3 innings on the mound. 5 runs in, coming out of the bullpen, former Overdogs reliever Max Texas, the lefty. Nope, he's on the buzzards. Never mind, I'm stupid. Let's look at Texas's numbers on the air as we didn't see any of the Platypi bullpen in the first game as Nozzle threw a complete game. Texas no record, a 1.32 ERA and a 1.24 whip on the year with 10 games appeared. 2 runs given up, 13 2/3 innings pitched, 10 hits surrendered, 7 walks, a homer, and 9 strikeouts. Batting average against 200 on the year. You did, and I appreciate you for that. Smith leaves after 2 1/3. He gives up 5 runs so far, 4 of them earned. The other runner on base has responsibility. 7 hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Nice. Bolter ready, switch hitter batting right for the first time. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. He tripled his first time up and drove in a run. Ball down, chopped to second. That'll move the runner over. Kaufman to first, 2 down. Basket 90 feet away. Here is Turnburner. 0 for 1 with a pop out to first base his first time up. Looking to help his own cause. Fastball inside, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and in, line to center, base hit for Turnburner as he helps his own cause. 6-1 as he drives in that run. Nice job, Vern. Nice job. And here's Pollard. He's singled in a run his second time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Fastball down in the way, low, ball 1. Fastball down and in, low, 2-0. Actually, hold up. He does look like Landon Fair. Holy shit. He looks exactly like him. I think that's the same player model, just a different skin tone. Holy crap. Pollard not only has the ratings of Fair, he looks exactly like him. They could be cousins. Oh, shit. 2-0 the count to Jamie. Fastball up and in, swung through it, 2-1. Fastball up, swung through it, 2-2. Chased it inside, strike 3. First punch out for Texas. That ends the inning. Yep, same head, same hair, same player model. Just different freaking skin tones. Bottom 3, it's 6-1. Texas, Sandbrick, and McStevens do up. 5 earned runs now charged to Smith. Yep, I agree. Texas leading off, batting .333 on the errors. They're going to need him to eat a few innings here. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. I'm surprised they didn't go to their long relievers. They have 3 of them. Then again, Zumar is a starter, so change his slider in the dirt there. 0-2 from Turnburner. Two-seamer away, fouled off, 0-2. Fastball up and in. Popped up foul, out of play. Still 0-2. Change it down and in. Low, 1-2. Screwball up. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Vern. 1 down, here is Sandbrick. 0 for 1 today. Screwball up and away in the first pitch. Line down the left field line. Foul. 0-1. Almost extra bases for Scooter. Four-seamer up and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Slider down and away. Swung through it, strike three. Third punch out for Vern. 2 down. Back-to-back Ks now. Here's McStevens. 1 for 1 with a single. Two-seamer down in the way in the first pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Change up and in. Swung through it. Ooh, check swing actually. Called a strike. 1-1. Four-seamer down and in. Check swing inside. 2-1. Two-seamer up and away. Sky to right center. Jarvis going over in the gap. Gets there and makes the catch. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Turnburner. To the fourth, it's still 6-1. Heaters. Gould, Bentley, and Rodriguez do up. It's been a long time since we've had a lead. Holy crap. There's Gould up next, 0 for 2 today. Powers lefty active here against Texas. He's currently tense. Fastball outside, ball 1. Slider away in there on the corner, 1-1. Fastball in the dirt, 2-1. Fastball down and in, chop the third. Off the diving McStevens glove. He knocks it down in front of him, fires the first, just laid. Infield single for Gould, who hustles it out. Leadoff man on for Bentley, 1 for 2 with a single. Fastball up, line to center, right at Bacon though. 1 down. Unlucky. Next up is Rodriguez, 2 for 2 today, double and a single. Power and contact versus lefty active as well. Our power numbers are now at about, oh, I don't know, 120? Let's see what happens. Please hang one. Damn it, you bastard. I wasn't ready yet. Chased it 0-2. Chased it outside strike 3. Second punch out for Texas. 2 down, and that'll bring up Jarvis. 1 for 2 with a single. Bentley, who's over first? Gould. Thought it was Bentley there for a second. Fastball high, ball 1. Curveball up and in. Turned on by Jarvis to right field. Hit well. Carrying back to the warning track. Whitaker there, and that ends the inning. To the fourth, it's still 6-1. Whitaker, Studwick, and Everett. Hard lineup coming up for the Platypi here. Whitaker leading off, 1 for 1 with the single. Trying to get through the locked-in Turnburner now. Fastball way outside on the heater, 1-0. Slider milled his own. Fouled off, 1-1. A little late on the swing as well. I think that surprised Whitaker. Two-seamer down and in. Low, 2-1. Screwball away. Line to softly to second. Pollard in. Picks it out of the air. 1 down. Next up is Studwick, 0 for 1. He's currently 10, so have to make an error in the field. Four-seamer up and in on the first pitch. High and inside. Ball 1. Slider at the knees. Strike called. 1-1. Screwball up and away. Line to right. Jarvis in a few steps. Makes the catch. 2 down. Base is empty for Everett. Rookie homered his first at bat. He's 1 for 1. Crushed the low changeup. Here is said low changeup down in the way. This time it's below the knees. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. Line at the middle. Base hit for Everett as the rookie keeps it going. He's 2 for 2. Everett now has 4 hits between the 2 games, and he's locked in. Not bad. Next up is Tugboat Thomas. 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to first his first time up. First pitch slider down and in. Low, ball 1. Two-seamer up and in. Fouled off. 1-1. Change it down in the way. Check swing in the dirt. Good take by Thomas. 2-1. Screwball away. Hit up the line. Fair ball past the diving Rodriguez into left field. Everett thought about third, but remembered Basquet as a cannon, so he'll hold on. First and second now with 2 down on 2 out. 2 back-to-back 2-out hits. Here's Willie Bacon, 0 for 1. First pitch two-seamer down in the way. Chased it in the dirt, 0-1. Change up and in. Popped up. Bacon missed it. Left center. Gould going out. Basquet on. She'll call him off and put it away. That ends the inning as Turnburners through the 4th. To the 5th, it's 6-1. Hart, Basquet, Bolter, and Turnburner do up 4th. There is Hank Hart, 0 for 1 with a walk last time up. Scored on the 3-run double there by Basquet. Fastball middle in. Line to center. Base hit for Hank Hart as he gets his first hit at the doubleheader. He's 1 for 2 today. Leadoff man on for Basquet with both power and contact versus lefties active for her here as well. She's 1 for 2. 3-run double last time up off of Tarak Smith, which knocked him out of the game. Fastball down and in, almost hits her. That gets by Thomas. Going to second is Hart. He'll beat the throw. That's a wild pitch there. Fastball high, misses from Texas, 2-0. Fastball middle in, popped by Basquet to right center. Whitaker there, makes the easy catch, 1 down. And Whitaker has the best arm in the outfield, so let's not run on him. Next up, Volt Bolter, 1 for 2 with an RBI triple today. Flew out to right center last time up. Curveball up and in, line to left center, sinking quickly. Bacon will get there, though, 2 down. And that'll bring out the pitcher Turnburner. He singled in a run last time up. He's 1 for 2. He's also popped out once. Turnburner locked in, trying to find his second RBI of the season. That was probably the first RBI of his career last at bat. Curveball down and in, line at the middle. Base hit up the middle. Coming around his heart. He's going to try it. Here comes the throw from Bacon. It is cut. Second RBI of the game for Turnburner. It is 7-1 Heaters. Pollard up next, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Trying to rip it. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Check swing taken from Pollard. Curveball hangs, driven by Pollard to right center field, showing off that new power, but it will be run down by Bacon at the warning track to end the inning. Bottom 5, it is 7-1. Heaters get another insurance run from Turnburner. We're up 6. Kaufman, Texas, and Sandbrick due up. Here's Kitty Kaufman, 0 for 1 today and currently tense. Turnburner's first pitch, fastball up and in, inside and high, ball 1. Screwball middle in, fouled off, 1-1. Two-seamer up and away, high, 2-1. Four-seamer up and away, chased it outside, 2-2. Tough out activates for Kaufman. Slider away, outside, 3-2. Change it down and in, chased it, strike 3. Fourth punch out for Turnburner, 1 down. Next up is Texas, 0 for 1 today. And he will be pinch hit for by rookie second-year third baseman, actually, Anderson Pearson. Hitting .333 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Fastball away, line at the middle, base hit for Anderson as he'll relay that into center field. His first hit off the bench, 1 for 1. Next up, Sandbrick, 0 for 2 today, still tense. Slider down and in, fools him as it's called a strike. He was looking fastball, 0-1. Screwball away, line to first, Bentley dives off his glove, foul ball thankfully, 0-2. Fastball down in the way, blew it by him, strike 3. Fifth punch up for Turnburner, 2 down. There's McStevens, 1 for 2 with a single. Change up down in the way on the first pitch, outside, ball 1. Four-seamer up and in, fouled off by Beefcake, 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Grounded to short. Gould to his left, cuts it off, fires the first. In time to end the inning, and Turnburners through the 5th. To the 6th, it's 7-1 still. Coming out of the bullpen, long reliever. Second-year pitcher, Zara Barron. Or Barron, depending on how you pronounce it. To the 6th, it's a 6-run lead for the Heaters. Hard lineup coming up, Gould, Bentley, and Rodriguez against Zara. Here is Gould, 1 for 3 with a single, facing the lefty. I believe Barron is a lefty. She's 1-0 on the year with a 1.76 ERA and a 1.37 whip. 8 runs given up, 3 of them earned in 12 appearances with 1 save. 15 1/3 innings pitched, 17 hits surrendered, 4 walks, 2 homers, 14 strikeouts to lead the bullpen, and a batting average against 270. Righty sets and delivers. Curveball away, line to left center. Leaping is Everett, and that robbed him of a base hit. What athleticism from the rookie. He can really do it all. Next up is Bentley, 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball up, line to right, and Sandbrick shows off the hops as he's like, I got you, Rook. I can do it too. 2 down, bases empty for Rodriguez. 2 for 3 with a double, a single, and a strikeout last time up. Fastball down in the dirt from Barron, ball 1. Fastball in the dirt again, 2-0 the count. Curveball down, ripped hard and foul by Rodriguez, 2-1 against their old club here. Fastball away, line foul, 2-2 the count. Slider at the knees, line to left center field, in the gap, down it goes. Bacon cuts it off, that'll be a single for Sky. She's 3 for 4. Second single today for Sky. She'll be on with a 2-out hit for Jarvis, 1 for 3 with a single himself today. Fastball middle of the plate, line to short, leaping as Everett knocks it down. He couldn't quite get that one. That is a single for Jarvis, his second today. He's 2 for 4. How important power is indeed. Sky is cracking today, yep. Yeah, she's hitting .605, and think, she missed 4 games because of a shoulder injury, too. She should be hitting probably around 700, if we're being honest. Power is extremely important. Hard up next, 1 for 3 with a single. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk today. Slider away, misses. Ball 1, RBI chance for Hank. Fastball inside, strike call, 1-1. Slider in the dirt, chop to the mound, Barron to first. That ends the inning. Bottom 6 and 7-1 still. Hard lineup coming up for the Platypi. Whitaker, Studwick, and Everett. Here's Whitaker, 1 for 2 with a single today. Fastball at the knees, fouled off, 0-1. Change it down and in. Way out in front of it is Whitaker, 0-2. Slider up and away. Outside, 1-2. Good take there. Two-seamer up and in. Inside, 2-2. Screwball down and away. Fouled off, 2-2 still to count. Four-seamer up and away. Fouled off, still 2-2. Slider down and in. Inside, 3-2. Good take there from Whitaker. Change it down and away. Grounded up the middle. Gould dives out of his reach into center. Good hit from Whitaker as he's on. Second hit today for him. He's 2 for 3. Got to bring up Studwick, 0 for 2 and 10s. Fastball away. Blew it by him as he was late on that one. 0-1. Slider middle in. Ripped to short. Gould leaps. Makes the catch. Nice play by Jesus. Back play to first is late on the throw. 1 down, and that'll bring up Everett, who's 2 for 2 today. He's homered and singled. Currently locked in. Screwball down, low, ball 1. Fastball middle in, Everett fouls it off, 1-1. Slider up and away, check swing outside, 2-1. Two-seamer down and in, grounded to short, right at Gould. He fields it, flips to second, 1, Pollard to first, double play, and Turnburner is through the 6th. To the 7th, it's 7-1. Basket, Bolter, and Turnburner due up. And unfortunately, we will have to pinch hit for Turnburner because he is up near 90 pitches. But he does get a quality start in his final appearance of the season. I am very proud of him. Basket leading off here in the 7th, 1 for 3 with a 3-run double earlier in the game. Facing Barron here. Slider middle in, grounded to short on the first pitch, right at Everett. 1 down. Next up is Bolter, 1 for 3 with an RBI triple earlier in the game as well. Slider in there at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and in high, 1-1. Fastball up, line by Bolter to left field, but it's right at Studwick, 2 down. Base is empty for Turnburner, who's 2 for 3 today with 2 RBI singles. He's locked in, but he is going to have to come out. Unfortunately, he is at 90 pitches. He goes 6 innings today, a quality start, giving up 1 hit, 1 on a homer, and 7 hits total, striking out, I believe, 5 batters. Big quality start for Vern in his final start of the season. Coming off the bench to pinch hit is going to be, let's go, Jax Trevino, the third baseman. Hitting 0-48 on the air with 1 massive hit, 1 RBI as well. Fastball in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball middle in, driven by Trevino, right center field. Rookie got tired of all this shit. Fireball coming at you in right center field seats. First career home run for Jax Trevino as he crushes that fastball. It is 8-1. Second hit of his young career. Next up is Pollard, 1 for 4 today with an RBI single. Barron now tense. Fastball middle zone, ripped up the middle, and Pollard smacks that into center as he's got his second hit. He's 2 for 5. Next up is Gould, 1 for 4 with a single. Slider down and in, check swing low, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and in, popped by Gould into center. Back a few steps is Bacon, he's there for it. And Willie puts it away to end the inning. But Jax Trevino, the rookie, pinch hit and drops a bomb. First of his career. It is now 8-1. We are not going to double switch him in, unfortunately. So no move there. But we will be going to the bullpen here. Unfortunately, we don't have a good bullpen. So this is going to be interesting. We are going to go to Huck and Duck here as Trevino will come off. Bottom 7, it is 8-1. We're going to do some relays here. Thomas, Bacon, and Kaufman do up 6, 7, 8 for the Platypi. Here's Thomas, 1 for 2 today with a single. We'll take a look at Huck's numbers on the season. Huck and Duck, no record, a 0 ERA and a 150 whip. He made 1 appearance this season, which was last episode against the Grapplers. He threw 2 scoreless innings, giving up 3 hits and 2 strikeouts. Batting average against .333 on the year for Huck. First pitch fastball down, low ball 1. Curveball down in the way, in the dirt, 2-0. Fastball up and in. Thomas lines it to right. Leaping Pollard out of his reach. Base hit. Jarvis gets it in quickly, though. This could be an out at first. Not quite, though. Leadoff man on with a single. Here is Willie Bacon, 0 for 2 and rattled today. First pitch curveball middle in. Fouled off. 0 and 1. Slider down and away. Chopped up the middle. Pollard there. Flips the second one. Gould to first. Double play. Base is empty now for Kaufman. 0 for 2 today. Third double play the Platypi have hit into today in game 2. I think they hit into 1 in game 1 as well. Fastball chased outside from Huck and Duck. 0 and 1. Fastball up and in. Inside. 1 and 1 here to Kaufman. Slider down and away. Grounded at the third base line. Rodriguez over. Backhands it up the line. Fires to first. In time. And that ends the inning as Huck and Duck is out of the 7th. To the 8th. It's 8 to 1 still. Bentley, Rodriguez, and Jarvis. Hard lineup up again. Here's Bentley, 1 for 4 with a single today. Facing the 10th Barron. Slider up and away. Grounded to second. Right at Kaufman. 1 down. Stop going after the first pitch. Come on. Barron back to neutral mojo. And here's Rodriguez. 3 for 4 today. She singled last time up. She has singled twice and doubled today. Fastball inside misses from Barron. Ball 1. Slider down in the way, line at the middle. Base hit for Rodriguez. Her 4th hit as it's past the diving Everett. 3rd single today. She's 4 for 5. Runner at first, 1 down. Here's Dax Jarvis. 2 for 4 today with 2 singles for the rookie. Singled off the shortstop's glove last inning. Slider away misses. Ball 1. Fastball away. Jarvis drives it left center. He missed it off the end of the bat, though. Bacon is there. And Willie puts it away for the second out. Pardon me. Here's Hank Hart, 1 for 3 today with a single and a walk. Slider away, just outside, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, driven by Hank Hart to left center field. That is a gapper, and that's going to one hop to the wall as Hart's going to get in on the action. Rodriguez digging for third. She's coming around. No throw from Everett. It's late anyway. It's an RBI double for Hank Hart. 9-1 the score. Hart's 3rd RBI of the season. Next up is Basquette, 1 for 4 with a 3-run double earlier in the game. Fastball down and in, grounded to short. Everett there on the backhand, fields to first, in time to end the inning. But another run in for the Heaters. Hank Hart chips in a 2-out double. Bottom 8, it's 9-1. Barron, Sandbrick, and McStevens do up against Huck and Duck. 8 pitches out of Huck in the first inning. Here's Barron, the pitcher. I expect a pinch hitter here. It is Trisha Lee, batting .400 on the year, the former Crocodile's 3rd baseman. I believe she's batting 2 for 5 off the bench. Her ball inside on the first pitch, chased 0-1. Fastball at the knees, grounded in the hold of second. Pollard over, there for it, makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Sandbrick, 0 for 3 today, intense. Her ball in there, ripped to left field, that was a hanger. Basquette back to the fence, leaps off the bullpen. Home run for Sandbrick, his 1st of the year. It is now 8-2. Platypi 9-2. I'm sorry, I forgot how many runs we scored. McStevens up next, 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball middle in, fouled off, 0-1. Curveball inside, misses, 1-1. Fastball away, popped up to right. Jarvis over for it near the line. Rookie puts it away, 2 down. Base is empty for Whitaker, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Slider middle in, inside, ball 1. Fastball down, in the dirt, 2-0. Curveball down and away. Grounded up the middle, base hit into center as that'll keep the inning alive here. 3rd hit today for Whitaker. Leonidas is 3 for 4. 2-out single keeps it alive for Studwick, who's 0 for 3 intense. Four-seamer up and away in the first pitch. High, ball 1. Curveball down and away. Chop to third. Rodriguez over, cuts it off, fires to first. In time to end the inning as another inning in the books for Huck and Duck, although he gives up a home run on a hanging curveball to Scooter Sandbrick. Platypi now down 7. It is 9-2. Coming out of the bullpen is long reliever Jeffrey Jenkins. To the 9th, 7-run lead. Bolter, Huck and Duck, and Pollard do up. Bolter 1 for 4 today with an RBI triple as he'll face Jeffrey Jenkins, the former Blowfish long reliever. In his 2nd year, Jenkins is 3-1. He has a 9.64 ERA and a 2.14 WHIP. 11 runs given up, 10 earned in 9 appearances, totaling 9 in the third innings, 14 hits surrendered, 6 walks, a homer, a hit batsman, and 8 strikeouts. Batting average against .341 for Jeffrey. First pitch to Bolter, inside ball 1. Bolter 1 for 4 today with an RBI triple. Fastball to Denise, chopped to first, backhanded by Sandberg. He'll make the play himself, 1 down. Huck and Duck due up next. Might pinch hit for him here. He's only thrown 19 pitches. His stamina's pretty good. I'll let him go for the save here to save Lou and Farmhand for the next game. So Huck and Duck 0 for 1 on the year as a batter. Let's see how he does here with this pop in the bat. Slider low, ball 1. Middle of the plate, swung through it, 1-1. Slider down and in, ripped to right field, liner. Oh, nice sliding catch by Whitaker, 2 down. Pollard up next, 2 for 5 day for Jamie. He's singled twice, driving in a run. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Slider down and in, pulled foul, 0-2 the count to Pollard. Fastball up and in, grounded to third, right at McStevens, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for the Platypi here in the top of the 9th. Bottom 9, we're down, up 7. I'm used to saying we're losing. Everett, Thomas, and Bacon are the last chances. Huck and Duck is going for the 3-inning save. Here's Everett, 2 for 3 today with a solo homer and a single. First pitch slider down and in, inside, ball 1. Four-seamer down and away, outside, 2-0. Curveball down and away, ripped hard and foul, 2-1. Slider middle away, fouled off, 2-2. Fastball inside, grounded to third. Rodriguez dives, ricochets it over to Gould, who bare hands and fires in time. 5-6-3 put out, 1 down. Next up is Thomas, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Fastball down and away, first pitch fouled off, 0-1. Slider down, low, 1-1, good take. Four-seamer up and away. Check swing high, 2-1. Curveball middle in. Inside, 3-1. Good eye there from Thomas. Curveball away. Floats in there, strike called. Full count now. Fastball up and in. Chased it, strike 3. First punch out for Huck and Duck. 2 down. Last chance is Willie Bacon, who's rattled 0 for 3 today. No pinch hitter, it is Willie's at bat. Fastball middle in on the first pitch, line to first. Bentley leaps, makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Huck and Duck in the 9th as the Heaters snap the losing streak at 5. We win the second half of the doubleheader today, 9-2 the final. We're 3-11 on the year. Can you feel it? I don't know why I just did that, but it feels good to finally fucking win a game. Good God. Woo! Big day for the offense. We killed them there early and just added on late. Love to see it. Well, let's go ahead and go through it. Everybody in the lineup got a hit today except Huck and Duck. Well, he's a pitcher. Pollard an RBI single at the top of the lineup. 3 RBIs today for Basquette on a 3-run double. Hank Hart had an RBI on a single as well. Or, no, it was an RBI double. Volt Bolter had an RBI triple. Vern Turnburner, the pitcher, had 2 RBI singles. Rookie Jax Trevino got his second career hit. He hit his first career home run as a pinch hitter. And that is all our runs today. On the other side for the Platypi, solo home runs today for Keegan Everett and Scooter Sandbrick. Those were the only 2 runs today for them. As that ends their winning streak, they are now 10-5 on the year. They are tied with the wide loads, I believe, or no, grapplers at the top of the division. So it comes down to the final game for both clubs. Neither of them play us again, so they have to win against someone else. Pitching lines, Turnburner, 6 innings. He gets the quality start and the win. 7 hits given up, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts, and a homer. He improves to 2-1 in the year, finishing with an ERA just under 5. And Huck and Duck goes 3 innings out of the pen to get the save, his first of the year. 3 hits given up, 1 earned run, a strikeout, and a home run. On the other side for the Platypi, Tarak Smith, only 2 1/3 innings, gives up 7 hits, 4 earned runs, a walk, 5 runs total. He falls to 1-1 in the year. Max Texas, 2 2/3 out of the pen, giving up 4 hits, an earned run, and 2 strikeouts. And Zara Barron goes 3 innings, giving up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and a homer. Jeffrey Jenkins pitches the 9th inning cleanly. Players of the game, Turnburner for his pitching performance, followed by Hank Hart with his 2 for 4 day, and Sky Rodriguez with her 4-hit day as the 3rd place finisher. Not bad. We finally won and snapped the losing streak. You love to see it. All right. Whew. Feeling good. And then got it all done in an hour and a half. You love to see it. All right. Let's go ahead and look around the league. I'm sure there's going to be some games we have to sim through here There are 9. Okay, Platypi and Grapplers play each other in their final game. Winner gets the division. Okay, that means something. I love it. Looking around the league first before we do that and see who controls the division. Sandcats signed former Crocodons outfielder Clifford Kane as they replace Wiggles Freeman on their bench, still making that playoff push. Sawteeth signed Biff Noggins, former Grapplers left fielders. They cut Kathy Cul-de-sac, trying to free up some more money. And Fred Bobbitt, the former Moose second baseman, goes to the Blowfish as they cut Rory Crowds, bench for bench. Okay. All right. No more dawdling. Let's see who's going to win the division. Will it be the Grapplers or the Platypi? Winner take all. Come on, Grapplers. Come on, Grapplers. They almost did it. Platypi wins 6-5. They win the division. Sandcats taking on the Moonstars. Sandcats wallop them 11-1. Wild Pigs shut out the Herbisaurs, winning 4-0 as they choked the second game 3-2 and 10. Interesting. Jacks held off the Nemesis to end their winning streak of 3 games. Nemesis then take on the Crocs at the top of the division, and they win 8-1 as they finish 6-10 on the year. Sandcats win again as they beat the Softies 6-4. They're now half a game behind the Blowfish. Sandcats need the win, and they lose 10-4. Not great. They will finish. They still got 1 game left, actually. They're taking on the Sirloins here. And they lose again, 5-3. They'll finish at 9-7. Okay. Things just got a little bit interesting here. Sawteeth finished the year at 5-11, and Sirloins finish at 7-9. Okay. So looking at the Super Conference. Wild Pigs 10-4. They need a Moose loss to clinch the division, basically. They need the Moose to lose 2 games, basically. Or if the Wild Pigs win 1 game, they'll win the division. Moose are still in. Freebooters are still in, but now it's an outside chance. Herbisaurs are out. Hot Corners are out. Blowfish and Sandcats are still mathematically in. Moonstar's probably not going to make it. They're not looking so good. Yeah, Freebooters they can lose once and still make it with 2 wins. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the win. Congrats there. We needed that win. It was a good morale builder for the team. Platypi win the division on our side. Grapplers now sit at 10 wins. They're probably going to make the playoffs, so 2 of the playoff teams already set. Crocodons already won their division as well, so that's 3 teams already set. Last playoff spot is coming down to the Wide Loads, the Buzzards, and the Jacks, as well as the Beewolves. So it's a 4-team race for 1 spot. We'll see who gets it. Next episode is a doubleheader for us. We are taking on the Beewolves in the first game, and then the final game of the regular season will be in that episode as well. We will be taking on the Wide Loads. And the Beewolves need this win to keep their playoff hopes alive. So they got a good pitching matchup for themselves. They're going to send Deshaun Levon to the hill. I believe we won that matchup. Levon got a no decision, though. They'll come in at 7-8. We'll come in at 3-11. We'll preview that in a second. Let's go ahead and do player development here real quick. Not doing this for Half-Berger, although there really is no risk to doing it other than giving him walk prone. Let's see. This one will be here next time for Rodriguez. This is a good one for Golden. Good one for Bentley. And Ballin, I mean, we could improve her hitting. It'd be nice to have her as a backup option in case Bolt Bolter does go tense, you know. We have enough for all 3. Why don't we just do them? Okay. Let's do Golden first. Gonna get the 2 power here. Small roll up to 79 and 1 contact to 80. Still an A-. Bentley's gonna get this one as well. Gets the 1 power, that's fine, up to 77, 1 contact to 64, and 1 speed to 15. I'm sorry, I discounted your speed, Hercules. My apologies. Still, you can't run. Still a B overall, getting a little bit better there. So we'll get this one for Rodriguez next time. This one for Jarvis. He could use the arm, but I don't want to risk bad jumps because he's a really good runner for us, and he steals from time to time, so yikes. This one for Ballin. We could get this for her. Might as well. Just make her a little bit better there on the bench. 2 power up to 46 and 1 contact 34. Okay. Not bad. Alright, and then we'll get this one for Rodriguez next time, and we'll figure out what else will be here. Alright, let's preview the matchup for the first half of the doubleheader next episode. We're taking on the Beewolves. Beewolves come in at 7-8. We come in at 3-11. They will need this win to keep the playoff hopes alive. If we beat them, we play spoiler and take them out of the equation. On the mound for us will be BH3, Bertram Half-Berger III, who comes in 10th, 0-1 with a 14.40 ERA and a 3 whip. And Deshaun Levon, the lefty, will be on the mound for the Beewolves, 0-1 with a 7.53 ERA and a 1.67 whip. Lineup we'll send out there for Game 1 of the doubleheader will look like this. Right fielder Dax Jarvis leads off, followed by Caleb Golden back in the lineup at second base. Bentley in at first base bats third. Rodriguez still on fire will bat fourth. Basquette with her traits active will bat fifth and left. Pollard will start at shortstop to give Gould a day off. He'll bat sixth. Bolter batting seventh in center. And Grizz Senora, the veteran catcher, will come off the bench to play for Hank Hart to give him a day off. He'll bat number 8, with Hatberger on the mound batting number 9. A game for all the marbles for the Beebles, indeed. Alrighty, and that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Nice hour and a half here. We split the doubleheader today against Platypi. We lost the first game to go to 5 losses in a row. Lost that game 2-1, I believe, and then we win the second game in a massive way, 9-2, as we had our best offensive performance all season. That's no joke. If we go to look at the schedule, I think that's the most runs we've scored all season, and it actually is. We had 9 runs scored. Vern Turnburner drove in 2 runs by himself, and then we had Jax Trevino hit a homer, his first of his career, and we had a 3-run double from Basquette, an RBI triple from Bolter, and an RBI single from Pollard. And Hank Hart had a double, too. Why not? It's the most complete offensive performance we have. Thank you. I appreciate it. Peace out, man. Enjoy your night. Hopefully we'll be back on later tonight with the final stream of this regular season to finish off year number 2 before we head into the off season. Made it this deep in the video, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. Appreciate the support. And we finally got a win for you. Hey, we got our 3rd win. So hopefully we can keep this momentum going into the last 2 games of the season next time out, where we play spoiler, basically, to try and knock some teams out of the playoff hunt. Hopefully we can do it. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, link to Twitch down in the description below, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.